You're watching the BigCatDerek YouTube channel. Walk around the compound, see some big cats, lions and tigers and Peets. Yeah.
Alright. Chicken time. Chicken time. Yes. She. Yeah! When does it turn off?
I'll turn it off really quick.
Oh, you'll turn it off now?
I broke the switch, so I have to turn it off right now.
Ah, you talking about the black valve over here? Yeah. This is what we're doing right now. We are going to turn off a valve. This is how we are starting off. That's all good. Yeah, because doesn't it basically the front, the top part just empties out? Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, this one. There we go. This valve down here, right? Not this one?
The water's still in here?
Water's still on the top, yeah.
No, the hose.
In the hose? Oh, molasses. It is. Let's go ahead and shut that off. Oh my gosh, we gotta do that. You want this disconnected? Yeah. Okay. We're doing all sorts of stuff. Hey guys, what do you think about that? Here. Sitting. Spend some time. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Sit with Rasa for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not.
you already got it.
Nope, not yet. Up. Up. Coming. Coming up. There we go. Got her. We did it. Alright. Alright. There's Rasa. Oh. Oh. That was exciting. That was exciting. We call the first part of this episode teamwork. That's what that's called. Alright. Let's go back over and we'll talk about this enclosure for a bit. Most of you know what happened. You saw the posts. You saw the stuff that Jamie had put up on CARE's Instagram, CARE's Facebook. Apollo passed away a couple weeks ago. Very, very suddenly. It appears, based on all of the tests and the tissue samples, necropsy, all that stuff, the looking at his organs, which, you know, Dr. Bill did a thorough examination after the fact, looked like he had a massive, sudden heart attack. And had a wonky valve that possibly contributed to that. So, yeah. And really sucks, because of course we didn't have a whole lot of time to get to know Apollo. Him and Lakai had come over here from Dallas Zoo, and then he had that happen, and yeah, it just really, really stinks, and feel very terrible for, you know, the folks, the keepers who still, they come and they still do Lakai's blood work. They still, because they still worked with Apollo and Lakai ever since they came here from there, doing blood draws, blood pressure. Hi, bud. Hi, mister. Hey, mister. Hey, mister. Hey, mister. Hi, 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 hi. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. So yeah, and like, believe it or not, I mean, the guy's actually, he's doing okay. He hasn't had a whole lot of effect from this whole thing. I mean, it kind of goes, it makes sense. One, I mean, males tend to be a little bit, I guess, less. In my experience, I've seen, you know, even cats like mountain lions and tigers who, by and large, they live isolated, wild existences. And I've seen pairings of animals where either a male or a female gets left behind. Generally speaking, and this is just my anecdotal experience, the like girl leopards and girl mountain lions and girl tigers tend to feel it a little bit more and a little bit longer. Not to say that some of them don't. Some of them just do fine. And then the boys are just kind of like, boys usually are just like a little, just, yeah, that happened. And that's kind of how Lakai is, for the most part. So, I guess he's kind of thinking so much room for activities at this point. Yeah. I'm sorry if this is some very sudden news. This is something that we've known for, like I said, a few weeks. This happened a few weeks ago, but because we took these boys in conjunction with another organization, we have to coordinate, you know, announcements with, you know, them and with their departments, and that's fine, and that's part of the way that things are done. You know, totally respect that. And that's, yeah. Like I said, it stinks because we haven't had these boys for very long, so we don't. I'm not going to sit there and say that we don't have an emotional connection, because we do. We absolutely do, but not to the tune of, you know, like the cats that have been here for many, many years, cats that we've known. But they were going to become those cats, you know. And Apollo didn't have that chance. He was fine. Like, he was running around, jumping up on platforms and everything. He was fine. The night before he ate, they fed him. Like, he was acting like his just, you know, wild and frisky Apollo self. And then the next morning when they came to clean, they found him right about there. And we've gotten rain recently, but when this happened, it was very dry. It was very dry. So any sort of dirt that would have been, you would have seen it. You would have seen dirt that had been disturbed. And around his body, there's none. There was no dirt. Meaning there was no struggle lines. There was no nothing. So this was a thing that just, it was massive. It just happened, and he laid down and he was gone. That's, by all intents and purposes, what it appears like. It happened very quickly. So, yeah, that's one of those kind of things. And I was at work. I wasn't even here. I was out of state. She called me and just said it's just like, matter of fact, like, honey, I'm sorry, I have to tell you this. Apollo is gone. He passed away. And I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, but we have to work. We have to go. And I'm like, damn it. All right. Oh, geez. And yeah, having to wait for test results and having to wait for, you know, word on necropsy type things. Really stinks. And yeah, they're kind of older. These boys, older. 9-10-ish years old, something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna look at their plaque. Yeah, 10. There's Apollo. He's 10. And like Heidi even said that she had talked to some, like one of her other peers in the big cat world, another person who has spent time and has experience running big cat facilities. And this individual said, like, wow, I've had a lot of cougars over the years. You know, 10, 11, 12 years old. That's kind of when they go. And it's just like, huh. And Heidi's like, well, that's not really been our experience. And he's like, well, it's kind of been mine. It's like, maybe you've just gotten lucky. It's like, all right, maybe. You know, but then we had Roscoe, and he was old as crap, and Tawny was 16, 17, something like that. Cassie's old, she's 17. You know. You sit there and you try to do all this, like, arithmetic type stuff, and it's just gonna get you, it's just gonna get your brain feeling all fuzzy. You're not gonna answer really any questions. Yeah, he was a middle-aged cat who looked like he had a few wonky things going on with his heart. And yeah, he had a major episode, and he didn't make it through it. That type of thing happens. It's kind of like one of those things where, you know, if you might hear of someone in their 40s or their 50s who has a massive heart episode and passes away. You look at those people, they're not exactly spring. I'm sorry for all of you 40 and 50-year-old folks out there. Look, you're not. Oh Jesus! Well, I went from like explaining the Apollo thing to now I have to explain my words. What? Go on, Derek. What do you mean? What? And then what? What's the next thing you're gonna say? Bathing, like, yeah, that's if you're in your 40s or 50s, not old. That's not old at all. That's what I'm about to say. I would not consider you to be an old person. But are you on the baby end of the spectrum? No. Neither that either. It's, yeah. Most of the time you're in that bracket, you're fine. But there's a couple onesie twosies that, you know, bad things can happen. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to editorialize ages. Oh my gosh. Open foot, insert mouth. I'm going to alienate all of the 40 and 50-year-old Pride members. Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm 34. I'm so young. I'm so young and relevant and with it, right? Right? Hey, Rasa. Oh my gosh. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. So, crap news. Somber, solemn, yes, all that stuff. You sit there and you think about, like, the coulda, woulda, shouldas. Do they have something to the tune, like the equivalent of mountain lion baby aspirin? You know, you think about stuff like that, and I don't know. You can't get too embroiled in those coulda, woulda, shoulda type things. Just thinking about that. I had two grandparents that made it to upper 80s. My one grandma made it to upper 90s, but then I had another grandma who only made it to her mid 70s. You know? And yeah, sometimes it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's that roll of the dice. It's that genetic crapshoot. At least that's kind of pretty. And like I was saying, you gotta try to, you gotta find silver linings. You gotta find silver linings and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, jeez. That's so stupid. Join us, friends. Join us for the good word. Let us walk together around the compound. I'm going to start my own religious club. It's certainly not a cult. It's a club. The Peet Club. But like I said, silver linings. At least Lakai seems to be, I guess for the most part, kind of nonplussed. I'm not going to say, here's the thing, I'm not going to say that he's not affected. He is, but he's affected in the way that he's kind of looking for attention from people more. He's actually seeking the attention and approval of people slightly more. He hisses still, but he approaches the fence. He was the one out of the two that tended to kind of go for people more often than not. Apollo was definitely very, very standoffish. Very, very standoffish, just didn't care so much about people. Apollo, yeah, not so much people. Lakai, on the other hand, was just like, I don't know, people? Maybe. And this, like, you know, losing Apollo has kind of put that into, I guess, a little bit more into hyperdrive. Hyperspace speed. The speed that is hyper. Who's that? Was that Alex? What is she doing? Where is she? Where'd you do with her? Alex just fed Malika. Did she escape? Does she not like you? We're webcasting right now, by the way. Just so you know, so you don't say anything, you know. So, no, you're fine. You can tell your opinions. I just don't want you to sit there and just say, like, swears. Like, darn it. Don't say darn it. There's children that watch this, just so you know.
Oh, I fully believe that.
They fully do. How does Malika feel about you?
I think she's indifferent.
She's indifferent?
Yeah.
Doesn't care? Does she put Alex on the pay no mind list?
She's so cute though.
Yeah, she's very cute. Very long. Very long. She has to spend so much money on pantyhose. Oh, boom. Gee, prescribes. We're taking a weird route. Kinda, maybe. I don't know. Weird cast. Oh, I wanted to get a picture of that locusty grasshopper thing. I guess you'll do. Gross. Gross. Dumb. If you were to like translate that conversation, you'll realize I wasn't being nice to him at all. So don't think that I was like, you know, having an amicable, good conversation. It wasn't. I basically was just telling him that he was dumb and ugly the entire time. Hi, Kaylin. What was that? That was like a wave, and you're like trying to like fight bees and stuff like that at the same time. Oh. These ones are new ones. It's from Rockford, Illinois. Northern Illinois. Princess. Oh, that was a little burp. You know, in that 401 to 500 webcast, you had the little toot, and now you had a little burp. I had a little burp. You're the gassiest little princess. Gassiest little princess around. Princess Gassie. Call you princess. Gonna someone find Her Royal Highness a bottle of Beano. She's gassy. See, if you knew how to talk tiger, you would know that this conversation is, "What's up, bud? Hey, you're a tiger, and I think that's cool, and I love you very much, and you're very handsome." That's what that conversation's all about. You got to be able to keep on top of my tiger conversations. Kiara. Yeah, 420. Huh? Yeah. Where is the pancake? Where's, oh my gosh, what did you do to this guy over here? Lay down. Lay down. Oh my gosh. Did you already eat? Oh, he's got his leg over there. Looks like he's already eaten quite a bit of it. Looks like he's already put a lot of the meat that was attached to that leg into his belly. I'm not going to get any closer. Not going to get any closer, bud. Oh. Hi. Hi. Did you eat a lot really quickly and now you're feeling just kind of squishy? Yeah? He's feeling extra squishy. He is feeling extra squishy. Because he went a jump, 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 a jump, 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 very fast. A jump, jump, jump. And it all went there. And then it's going to eventually go there. And then he's going to be even happier. It's the circle of poop. Hey, mister. Ooh. Hi. Ooh. 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 Hi. Yeah. Yeah. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, go get your leg. I'm not gonna try to get it. I'm not gonna try to get it. He's a good boy. I don't wanna. Oh, it's like weird, even though he's being snuffly and happy, you don't want to overstay your welcome. Because sometimes you never know, like, because you see him, he keeps looking back. He keeps looking back at it. So it's weird, there's these weird phases, there's these weird periods of, like, when a cat will receive, like, the leg, where they download the I need to protect this meat kind of patch. Like, Munch obviously has, like, really, like, a lot of RAM. So he's able to download that software very quickly, obviously. But then, you know, you got Nadal right now. Maybe his OS is acting a little bit buggy, so it's taking a little bit longer for him to download it. But I'll bet you if I were to come back in an hour or 2 hours from now, like, he may very well actually act very similar to that. It's kind of very strange. Even though they both have, like, the same like logistical dynamics inside of their enclosure, but meaning they both got fed at roughly the same time. They both have had their legs in their enclosure for roughly the same amount of time. And yeah, Nadal is very aware. He's very aware of it. He keeps looking at it. He keeps looking at it to make sure it's still there, to make sure. So he's like, he's already acting a little bit different in response to me being here. Just as Munchie is acting different, of course, in response to me being here. Yeah, we're talking about, I guess, different degrees of stimuli, though. Different degrees. That one is a little, slightly more slightly more extreme. Okay. Hi, Bug. Hi, Bug. I know. We had to get away from Munch because Kayla was making him like way too upset. She was just saying really mean things to him. I don't know why she does that, but she does. Oh, I'm sorry, she's right behind me. Oh, meet a Peet over there. Meet a Peet. She's kind of like a piece of meat, kind of like stuck to her tongue. It's kind of funny. Let's go up over here. Are we going to be able to see her? Are we going to be able to see her? Oh my goodness. Hi. Hello. Okay. Ah. Oh. I was lost. I was hoping that maybe you could give me directions to where it is that I was supposed to be going. Okay. There we go. I was just talking to our other Newington. That's Aaron. Where are you from, Aaron?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York. By like Buffalo or Syracuse or Rochester.
Come get your garbage plate.
Go get your garbage over at Rochester and on a plate.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with your life and career / animals and stuff there, Aaron?
I've been looking into animal behavior as well as animal welfare.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, welcome to care.
Yeah.
Very nice. Do you have any, do you have animals? Oh my gosh, he's woo-woo-wooing. Look at this. Look how much he's woo-woo-wooing. He's doing the woo-woo thing. This is him. This is all him. This is not the wind. Or her. It's actually a her. I think that these are girl spiders. I shouldn't be so spider sexist. That's not good of me.
Oh,
Look at that. You see that thing?
yeah, he's going. Man.
Oh my gosh, he's going. You want to come closer to it? You want to take? No? You good?
I'm good over here.
You sure?
This is perfectly fine.
You want to poke at it? You want to just like with your finger?
I don't want to interrupt. She's living her life.
She's living her best. She's living her best life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna interrupt.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for chatting, Darren. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh, she's still going. Woo 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 woo. Some of you people probably really don't like spiders on your screen like that. That probably is just not your favorite thing. Why you gotta like get me all like that, Slade? You're a bad influence, you know that? That's why I don't like hanging out with you. Mr. Titlehead. Mr. Titlehead. You don't even want to know what I was saying on that one. It was really bad. It was super mean. And he made soup. He made soup. Oh my God. Yeah, Slade, as soon as we fed him, I mean right away, got a big old horse head. No, you couldn't get it. You got a big old horsey leg. Slade got the horsey head. Slade got the horsey head. That's how that worked. I know that you think that it's not fair, but he is a bigger boy than you are, so it just makes sense that he would get the head. I don't think that we're going to get much further with this conversation. I mean, you're not really listening to, reason. You're not really listening to logic. Choo choo. But yeah. And it was like super fresh horsey head. Super fresh. Very, very recently shot / butchered, all and fed all within the same like maybe 2-hour period kind of thing. So super fresh, super bloody. Cats like that. Cats like that. But oh my gosh, that the you know, the blood doesn't coagulate. It's still pretty loosey-goosey. So when you mix a big old horsey head that's got a lot of blood in it with water, oh man, you make yourself a nice big pool full of borscht. Duh. I mean, as soon as that thing hit the ground, he picked it up and took it right to his pool. Because that's what Tigis do. That's what Tigis do. Yeah. Not good boys like Archie. Not good boys like Archie. Not good boys like Archie. Because he's a good boy. Because Archie is a good boy. Archie's a good boy. He's a good boy. Because he's a good boy. Archie is a very good boy. He is one of the bestest of boys. He is one of the bestest of boys. I love him. Yeah, he's such a good old fella. Yep. Old fella. He's starting to slow down. But don't read into that. I'm not trying to sit there and cryptically say that I know things that I don't. I'm just saying that, you know, he's getting old. He's becoming an old fella. He's becoming one of our old kitties. And I only remark on that, and I've said this before, because when I first got here, he was one of the young kitties. Now he's one of the old kitties. It's kind of strange. It's strange for me. But I'm happy that I get to, it's a beautiful transit. It's a beautiful thing that life is, that, you know, it is what it is. And much like just with people, it's like the boys tend to kind of become like old, even though they're like, you can have like a couple, husband, wife, they're the same age. Wait, 33 minutes. Husband and wife, people couple, they're the same age, and you'll like the dude is just like, ah, and then like, you know, the woman is just kind of like, well, I'm still just kind of, you know, getting up and doing stuff and going around and, you know, vibrant and things, and then the why does that happen? Explain that. That's not fair. Why? I don't like that. Well, I still have my autonomy and I still have my mental faculties and I can still drive cars and stuff like that, you know, but, well, Charles, not so much. Oh, poor Charlie. Alright, I saw Mikazara up over here. Oh, they're over there. They're over there. Oh, there's Drew Woo Woo. There's Drew Woo Woo. He's driving away in his truck. In his true woo wook. I don't know. This is a little bit longer of a cast than I was expecting it to be, but that's okay. Anyway. Oh, look at the clouds. Pretty. So pretty. Thanks for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbist Award in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all your big cat goodness. All that fun stuff. CareRescueTexas.com. Not going to do the full thing. Yeah, just, you know, thanks for watching. Keep Lakai in your thoughts and prayers, and yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to you folks later. All right, bye-bye.